Freddy Fazbear, the bear that launched 1,000 therapy sessions. His origin story? Picture this. A perfectly innocent pizza place, right? Wrong. This guy isn't just an animatronic. He's basically the spirit of a murdered kid, specifically Gabriel jammed into a metal shell. Think of it as a demonic DIY project. His powers? Oh, just your standard possessed robot stuff. He navigates the dark like it's his personal VIP lounge. He's got this creepy deep laugh that echoes through the halls, and he's really good at jump scares, like Olympic level good. His motive? Simple. He's fueled by vengeance. He wants William Afton, the purple guy, to pay. And if you're in the way, well, that's just collateral damage, isn't it? Classic wrong place, wrong time scenario. Fan theory time. Some folks reckon Freddy is the leader, not just because he's the mascot, but because Gabriel was the first child murdered, making him the eldest and most powerful spirit. Another one? That his musical jingle is a subconscious distress signal from the trapped soul. Creepy, right? Imagine trying to belt out a power ballad while your soul is literally trapped in a furry prison. Oof. Next up, we've got Bonnie, the rabbit, the guitarist, the one who just appears. His origin, much like Freddy's, stems from a kid named Jeremy getting often shoved into this bunny suit. It's a real fixer-upper situation, only the fixer is a murderer and the upper is your anxiety levels. Bonnie's got some unique powers. He's arguably the most active of the bunch in the earlier games, just teleporting around. Seriously, one minute he's down the hall, the next he's practically breathing down your neck. He also messes with the doors, which is just rude, honestly. His motive? Same vengeful spirit, different furry shell. He's less about the grand plan and more about the immediate get-out-of-my-pizza-place human vibe. Fan theories assemble. There's a popular one that Bonnie is the most aggressive because his soul, Jeremy, was the most panicked or angry during his death. Another theory suggests his constant presence at your door is a desperate attempt to warn you rather than attack. Yeah, warn you, with a face full of endoskeleton. Sure. All right, prepare for Chica, the chicken, the one who always brings her creepy little cupcake. Another child, Susie, met a tragic end and became one with this yellow abomination. Seriously, who thought a chicken mascot was a good idea? Her powers lean into the whole kitchen dining area vibe. She's often lurking in the kitchen, making unsettling clanging noises that make you question every life choice that led you to this job. She also tends to disable your cameras, which is just peak passive-aggressive horror. Her motive? Classic revenge, but with a side of existential dread. She just wants to get to William Afton, and you're just another obstacle in her very slow, clanky path. Fan theory time. Many believe Chica is the most damaged of the original animatronics due to the broken nature of her jaw in some appearances, symbolizing the agony of her death. Another theory suggests the cupcake, often called Mr. Cupcake by fans, is also possessed, acting as a sentient scout for Chica. Imagine being hunted by a pastry, the indignity, and then there's Foxy, the pirate, the speed demon, the one who makes you question the structural integrity of your office door. Fritz, another murdered child, got the short end of the stick and ended up in Foxy's decay suit. He's been out of order for ages, probably because he kept jump scaring the actual paying customers. Foxy's power is his sheer, terrifying speed. He sprints down the West Hall, practically defying the laws of animatronic physics. He also has this bizarre pattern of peeking out of Pirate Cove, building up suspense before his grand dash. His motive? Vengeance, like the others, but with a distinct flair for the dramatic. He seems less interested in just getting you and more interested in the chase. Fan theories abound. One popular theory is that Foxy isn't trying to attack you directly, but rather he's trying to help you by running to the office to warn you about the others, and his scream is actually a system malfunction. Yeah, sure. The other theory is that his deteriorated state means his possessed soul is even more enraged and less in control, making him the most unpredictable. Now, for something completely different. We're talking about Golden Freddy. Not quite an animatronic, not quite a ghost, but definitely a whole lot of nope. His origin is murky, but the prevailing theory is that he's the spirit of the fifth murdered child, Cassidy, and possibly the victim of the bite of 83 or 87. He's less a suit and more a spectral manifestation of pure, unadulterated agony. His powers are straight up paranormal. He teleports, he crashes your game, he appears out of nowhere, and he can manifest as just a head. He's basically a walking, glitching anomaly. His motive? He's the embodiment of vengeance, arguably the most powerful and tormented spirit, constantly hunting William Afton, but not above giving you a heart attack in the process. Fan theories are wild for this guy. Some believe he's not an animatronic at all, but a hallucination caused by the Night Guard's stress. Others argue he's a manifestation of William Afton's guilt. The most compelling, though, is that he's the vengeful spirit of Cassidy, unable to rest, and he's literally dragging William Afton to hell in the UCN game. Take that, evil pizza mogul. Ever wondered what makes these haunted mascots tick? Well, meet the Endoskeleton. This isn't a character per se, but the raw, terrifying machinery inside all the animatronics. Its origin isn't some tragic murder. It's just what they built these things out of. It's the bone-chilling skeleton of the horror. Its power is that it represents the raw, mechanical threat. When you see an exposed endoskeleton, it means something is wrong. It's a pure, unadulterated jump scare waiting to happen. Its motive? It doesn't have one, really, other than doing what it was programmed to do, which is to be a terrifying metal skeleton that moves in the dark. It's the ultimate, behind-the-scenes, villain. Fan theories? Some folks think the endoskeletons themselves possess a basic AI that's been corrupted, making them inherently aggressive even without a child's soul. Another theory is that every animatronic has an endoskeleton, but seeing the bare one implies a greater level of malfunction or possession, as if the spirit has become detached from its costume. Basically, it's the nightmare fuel stripped bare. Moving on from the murder bots, let's talk about the poor sap caught in the middle. Mike Schmidt. He's the night guard who decided working at a creepy pizza place for minimum wage was a good idea. His origin? Probably a desperate need for cash, or maybe he just lost a really, really bad bet. His powers? A flashlight, a monitor, and the ability to close doors. That's it. His main power is survival, which he mostly achieves through sheer panic and luck. His motive? He just wants to make it to 6 a.m. without becoming a furry, metal-filled sausage. Honestly, who can blame him? Fan theories about Mike? Some believe he's Michael Afton, William Afton's son, trying to atone for his father's sins or even find answers. Others suggest he's just a random guy who genuinely needed the job, making his ordeal even more tragic. Either way, dude needed a better career counselor. And finally, the voice of reason, the phone guy. His origin? He was the previous night guard and likely became another victim of the animatronics. He's basically your orientation leader from the grave. His powers include leaving incredibly unhelpful, vaguely terrifying voicemails. He provides exposition, rules, and a growing sense of dread, all while pretending everything is totally fine. His motive? To guide the new night guard, through their inevitable demise, or at least to document the terrifying reality of Freddy Fazbear's pizza. He's the ultimate too little, too late kind of helper. Fan theories for Phone Guy are spicy. The most prevalent one is that he's actually still alive in some capacity. His calls being recordings, but his ultimate fate is ambiguous. Another theory posits that he's William Afton himself, attempting to mislead future night guards. Either way, his advice is about as useful as a chocolate teapot in this nightmare.